Hello students, today the topic which we are doing will be factors and multiples. This is a chapter 4 of your book. Factors and multiples you have already done in your previous class, so you might be having an idea about what are factors and multiples. So let's start with factors. What is a factor? A factor of a number is any amount that divides into that number exactly, leaving no remainder. For example, 2 is a factor of 12. 6 is also a factor of 12 because 2 goes into 12 6 times. So 2 6 are 12. Here are all the factors of 12. 1 12 are 12, 2 6 are 12, 3 4 are 12. Students, whenever you are writing factors of a number, always write in an ordered list. Ordered list means in an ascending order. To find the factors easily, learn the tables. It will help you to find the factors easily. If a number is divided by its factor, the remainder is always 0. Now take one more example. Let's find the factor of 28. We know that 4 into 7 equals to 28. So 4 and 7 are factors of 28. Similarly, 1 into 28 equals to 28 and 2 into 14 equals to 28. So 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, 28 are all the factors of 28. Now let's discuss one by one properties of a factor. You see that 1 is a factor of every number. See, 1 is a factor of every number, and every number is a factor of itself. 16 is a factor of 16, 8 is a factor of 8, and 27 is a factor of 27. And 1 is the smallest factor. See, in this, 1 is the smallest factor. So the first property says 1 is a factor of every number because 1 divides every number exactly, and 1 is the smallest factor of any number. Now coming to property number 2. You can see that the greatest factor of every number is the number itself. Look here, children. 16, 8, 27, 27. So what you have seen here is a number other than 0 is a factor of itself because every non-zero number divides itself exactly. The number is the greatest factor of itself. Now coming to property number C, a factor of a number is less than or equal to the number. Again, look here. You see that 1, 2, 4, 8 is less than 16 and 16 is equal to 16. Here also 1 to 4 is less than 8 and 8 is equals to 8. Here also 1 3 9 is less than 27 and 27 is equals to 27. So this is property number C. A factor of a number is less than or equal to the number. Every number has at least 2 factors. Look here, every number is having 2 or more than 2 factors. Property number E is every non-zero number is a factor of 0. Now multiples. What are multiples? Multiples of a number are those numbers that are the product of the original number with another number. For example, let's take the table of 3. So the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27 and 30. All these are multiples of 3. Now let's understand the properties of multiples one by one. Every number is a multiple of 1, and property number B says every number is a multiple of itself. Let's see. Children, see here, 16 is a multiple of 1 and 16 itself. Similarly, 8 is a multiple of 1 and 8 itself, that means number itself, and 27 is a multiple of 1 and 27 itself, that means the number itself. So the property number 1 and 2 says every number is a multiple of 1 and every number is a multiple of itself, and is the smallest multiple of every number. Every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to that number. Again, look at the example. Here you can see that 16 is greater than or equal to this number. One, 2, 3, 8 are less than 16 and 16 is equals to 16. Similarly, 1 to 4 is less than 8 and 8 is equals to 8. In this also 1, 3, 9 is less than 27 and 27 is equals to 27. Now the last property, we can find as many multiples of a number as we want. See, for example, 16 is a multiple of 2. 8 is also the multiple of 2. So here we can see two multiples of 2. What are the other multiples of 2? Multiples of 2 can be obtained by multiplying 2 to any other number, like 2 multiplied by 1 equals to 22, 2 multiplied by 2 equals to 4, and so on. So here comes the property number D. We can find as many multiples of a number as we want. Factors and multiples are related to each other. So multiples means the multiple of a number is obtained by multiplying it with another number. For example, here the first four multiples of 12 are 12, 24, 36 and 48. Whereas factors are the numbers that are multiplied to get a given number. So here the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. So these are about factors and multiples, and we have discussed about the properties of factors and multiples. Now let's discuss about various divisibility rule. So the divisibility rule, let's start with the divisibility rule of 2. The number is divisible by 2 if the last digit is even. Last digit is even means in one place if there is even number like 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, that means the number will be then divisible by 2. The number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. The number is divisible by 4 if the last two digits are divisible by 4. Last two digits means ones and tens place. If it is divisible by 4, that means the entire number will be divisible by 4. The number is divisible by 5 if the last digit is 0 or 5. That means if there are 0 or 5 in one's place, then the number will be divisible by 5. The number is divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3. That means if the number is divisible by 2 as well as the number is divisible by 3, that means the number then will be divisible by 6 also. Now the number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9. Divisibility test of 9 and 3 is almost same. If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, that means the number is divisible by 3, and in 9 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, so that means the number is divisible by 9. The number is divisible by 10 if the number ends in 0. Ends in 0 means again 0 in one's place. So the number will be divisible by 10. Let's discuss again this divisibility rule with the help of some of the examples. So the number is divisible by 2 when a number is even in one's place. Even means 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. When the sum of the numbers digit is divisible by 3, that means the number will be divisible by 3. For example, in 462, 4 plus 6 plus 2 equals to 12, and 12 comes under the table of 3. 3 4s are 12. That means this 462 number will be divisible by 3. About 4, when a number's last two digits are divisible by 4, that means the number will be divisible by 4. For example, in 12,624 ends means last two digits are 24, and 24 comes in the table of 4. 4 6 are 24. That means this entire number 12,624 will be divisible by 4. Now about 5, when a number ends in 0 or 5, that means if 0 or 5 is in one's place, that means the number will be divisible by 5. When a number is divisible by both 2 and 6, then that means the number will be divisible by 6 as well. For example, let's take the example of 9,042. Since there is 2 in one's place, that means the number will be divisible by 2, and to find the divisibility test of 3, we have to add that number. So 9 plus 4 plus 2 is 15, and 3 5s are 15. That means it is divisible by 3 as well. So since it is divisible by 2 and 3, that means the number 9042 will be divisible by 6 as well. Now divisibility rule of 8, when the last 3 digits of a number are divisible by 8. For example, 7168 ends in 168, and 168 comes under the table of 8. If you will divide it, so it will be 8 21s are 168. So that means the number will be divisible by 8. Now about 9, when the sum of a number's digit is divisible by 9, that means the number will be divisible by 9. Let's take example of 5643, and while adding this number we are getting 18, and 9 2s are 18. That means 18 comes under the table of 9. That means the entire number 5643 is divisible by 9. And when a number ends in 0, that means, as discussed earlier, if there is 0 in one's place, that means the number is divisible by 10. So this is all about divisibility rule. Children, you have to learn this rule. So that's all for today. Thank you.